Good morning, and welcome to This Day in Alternate History. I'm Jason Adams, and today is August 8th, 2007.
And I'm Mer Lafferty. On this day in 1929, the fabulous German airship, the Graf Zeppelin, began its trip to circumnavigate the globe. The airship was quite popular and received many sponsors to help its flight, including tycoon William Randolph Hearst. Hearst had put a reporter aboard, Grace Marguerite Drummond Hay, who became the first woman to travel around the world by air.
Lady Drummond Hay was not just a respected reporter, though. Hearst had put her on the Graf Zeppelin for two reasons: to get the plans for the airship, and to scout the world from the air to find a place for him to hide his next project, his dormant volcano lair. It had to be somewhere snowy, and a good place for sleds, though he never said why.
Lady Drummond Hay fulfilled her goals, writing award-winning newspaper articles for Hearst papers and providing a good cover story, and charming everyone on board with her intelligence and wit. During the evenings, she donned a black outfit and snuck around the ship, pulling off often hysterical caper moves and surviving close calls in order to steal the plans for the airship. They were in a locked footlocker, in a hidden compartment in the wall of a locked room guarded by attack flamingos.
She was almost discovered when one of the particularly ferocious flamingos, Miss Tastykakes, took a chunk out of her leg, but she was able to hide the wound by claiming a head cold and nursed herself back to health in her room for 2 days. She was a fast healer. She took this time in her room to survey the land below them. At this point, they were over Siberia, which was snowy and remote, just as Hearst wanted it, and she took many pictures to return to him.
After the Hindenburg disaster, the construction of airships was put down, making it more difficult for Hearst to fulfill his plan. Still, he began to build his lair in the Siberian wilderness, making a grand underground complex and a Zeppelin manufacturing facility. Some Russians still tell the stories of seeing the Zeppelins patrolling the borders of his property. What he was doing in the compound, we'll never know. Partly because it was destroyed in a hydrogen explosion because the U.S. had put a military embargo on helium, but mostly because Jason won't let me imagine him making a clockwork army to go with the Zeppelins.
It's clear we're running out of ideas. And so we'd like your help. We're making an open call for scripts for This Day in Alternate History. Check out lulu.tv for submission guidelines and a sample script, and send us your best work, at least 1 week prior to the date that you pick. And if we choose it, you'll get paid. And of course, you'll get a credit in the show. So put your story in history. I'm Jason Adams.
And I'm Mer Lafferty. And I'm a steampunkaholic. Hi, Mer.